Hi, I'm Anna Alvarez with Cairo Counseling. During this time of the global pandemic of COVID-19, we are seeing a really big increase in anxiety. And a lot of times people use that word really loosely. But anxiety really entails worry, fear, any feelings of anxiousness. We've all experienced that. And now, with the uncertainties of what is going on, every day things are changing. Every day we are noticing that we just don't know what the day may hold. These are times that no one has ever been through before. And knowing that, we're really all doing this for the very first time. This is the first time we have seen this, and this is the first time that we are actually going through it. So to help with any levels of worry, fear, anxiety, you want to remember that your perspective during this time is really going to make a difference in how you feel and how you work through this time. If you want to feel more at peace, if you want to feel more calm, focus on what you are thinking about. Our thoughts are in control of how we feel. So if I'm feeling scared, if I'm feeling worried, if I'm anxious, then I need to shift what I'm thinking about. Ask yourself, what is my perspective? What am I thinking about at this time? What has really been helping me is to use the words I get to. So much has been taken away from us. So much we are forced to do that wouldn't be our choice to do. And we are looking at it as things that we can't control. And that makes us feel scared. It makes us feel uncomfortable and causes worry and anxiety. So when you use the words I get to, add what you get to do during this time. I get to stay home with my family and spend more time with them. I get to make healthy meals at home. I get to get more rest right now. I get to focus on exercise. All the things that you have not had time to do, or you've made the excuse that I don't have time, you have time now. Maybe you wanted to learn a new skill, do something, a new hobby, or maybe you have all the supplies there in your house, but you just haven't taken it out. We've all had those appliances that we've probably bought and just don't use. Maybe it's an Instapot. Maybe it's, a baking tool. You get to try it now. You get to do those things. Maybe you have an album that you wanted to finish. Maybe you haven't taken out your board games in so long. You get to do that now. I get to stay home and enjoy my home. I get to go and garden. Do you see the difference when I focus on I get to rather than I have to or I don't get to? It's all about perspective. What are you going to choose to focus on during this time? Yeah, I can choose to focus on all of the negative news that's out there. We can turn on our phone, we can turn on the TV, we can walk outside and see the signs and the buildings that are closed. It's all around us. But what I do have control of, because I don't have control over all of that, is I have control over myself. I have control over how I'm going to look at this situation right now. Seems like a lot is happening around us, but I don't have control over that, and it can be really scary. But what I do have control over is how I'm going to use this time, how I'm going to see it, and how I'm going to choose my attitude and my heart. Where am I going to really focus on? And I'm going to choose to look at the things that are still beautiful. Nature, that doesn't change. The birds aren't worried. The trees aren't worried. And it's still spring. It's springtime now, and I can choose to enjoy that. I can choose to have a good conversation with my children or my family. I choose to FaceTime with a friend. I get to choose that. So what are you going to choose today? Are you going to choose to focus on all of the crisis and chaos that's going on in the world? Or are you going to choose to focus on your blessings and what you get to do? If you are someone that believes in God and believes in prayer, you get to pray during this time. You get to spend more time with God. Do those Bible studies, do those devotions, listen to those podcasts, those preachings, spend your time listening to worship music. You get to do that. And you get to get filled with God's presence. So do it. Be intentional and choose to focus on those things, because you're going to notice a shift. Be safe, and I'm going to continue to bring some words of encouragement and help for those who may be struggling out there. You can always visit my website if you want to connect with me, chirocounseling.com. And for those who are needing mental health professional help, I'm available, or there are plenty of other mental health professionals out there. Please get the help that you need. We don't want you to suffer during this time. We want everyone to be healthy mentally and emotionally, as well as physically. So I hope to see you soon.